Why Sigma males don't age like the rest? 6 shocking proofs. Most men hit their 30s and suddenly start looking like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, literally aging in dog years. Meanwhile, Sigma males are walking around looking like time forgot about them entirely. They're not following skincare influencers or spending hours at the gym obsessing over youth. Actually, they're doing the complete opposite of what aging experts recommend, yet somehow they're winning the longevity game. 6 counterintuitive habits are creating this almost unfair advantage, and they have nothing to do with what most people think causes premature aging. The real secret is psychological, not physical. Welcome to GQ Vibes, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice. This is where high-value men show up every day to elevate their style, boost their confidence, and navigate the complexities of modern manhood with purpose and class. Number 1. Emotional detachment leads to less stress. Most men, as they get older, tend to wear their emotions on their sleeves. They try to appease everyone around them, whether it's their family, friends, or colleagues. They take on other people's stress, thinking they have to fix everything. And you know what happens? It piles up. Emotional outbursts, trying to please everyone, and carrying others' baggage eventually leads to chronic stress. That's when the stress starts showing on the face, the body, and the overall mood. Here is what to do instead. Sigma males have mastered emotional detachment. Not in a cold or callous way, but in a way that protects their mental space. They understand that the less they internalize others' problems, the more energy they have to focus on their own. By keeping an emotional distance, stress stays in check, and they keep their lives smoother, more centered. This ability to detach creates a youthful, calm vibe, something you can feel just by being around them. Think about it. That one colleague who's always venting about their personal life, yet never seems to age. They're a sponge, soaking up everyone else's drama, and they wear it. Meanwhile, there's that guy at work who doesn't get rattled. He keeps his cool, doesn't get bogged down in other people's problems, and looks calm and composed. Those are the Sigma males. They don't let other people's stress eat away at their energy or their health. Naturally, that lower stress level translates to a youthful, stress-free appearance. Number 2, focus on self-sufficiency reduces dependency. Many men, especially as they get older, begin to rely too much on external validation, whether it's approval from their peers, a partner, or social expectations. They seek external solutions to feel whole or validated. It's the silent thief of energy and confidence, and over time it starts to show in both their demeanor and their health. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males embrace self-sufficiency, not just in a material sense, but in mindset too. They don't need the approval of others to feel complete. Their independence extends beyond finances and fitness routines. It's a deep internal strength. By relying less on others, they free themselves from external pressures and lower their stress levels. This independence helps them stay grounded, calm, and youthful, never at the mercy of someone else's opinion or judgment. Think about how often you hear people say, "I can't live without my phone," or "I need my partner's approval to feel good about myself." That's dependency. Now compare that to the Sigma male, who can confidently say, "I'm good on my own." There's peace in that. No constant need to seek validation from outside forces. That peace is reflected in his appearance, his confidence, and his ability to stay grounded, no matter the circumstances. Number 3, they embrace solitude, promoting mental clarity. In today's fast-paced world, many men feel the need to always be busy, at work, with family, or socializing. There's this constant pressure to stay connected, to do more, to be everywhere. But here's the problem. Constant noise leads to mental clutter, which contributes to stress, burnout, and ultimately aging. It's the opposite of recharging. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males seek solitude, not in an isolating way, but as a necessary time to step back, reflect, and recharge. Whether it's taking a walk by themselves, having quiet moments in their homes, or simply spending time in silence, they understand the power of solitude. These moments of clarity allow them to reduce anxiety, improve focus, and make better decisions. Mental clarity directly combats aging because it reduces the mental exhaustion that comes from being constantly on the go. Think about how you feel after a day full of back-to-back meetings, constant phone calls, and a never-ending stream of emails. You're physically drained and mentally exhausted. Now contrast that with someone who carves out 20 minutes each day for peace and quiet. No distractions, no demands. They look refreshed, rejuvenated, and sharp, even after a hectic day. That's the magic of solitude. Sigma males understand that giving themselves this space doesn't just clear their minds, it keeps them feeling younger, longer. Number 4. Sigma males tend to avoid societal pressure. The constant race to meet societal standards, whether it's the career ladder, owning the right possessions, or chasing what's trending, can feel like an endless hustle. Many men get trapped in this game, constantly striving to keep up. But here's the catch. All that pressure to measure up can take a serious toll on your body and mind, causing stress, anxiety, and eventually premature aging. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males don't get caught up in society's expectations. They live life on their terms. Instead of chasing after what's trending or fitting into a pre-made mold, they carve their own path, moving at their own pace. They understand that when you let go of societal pressures, you naturally avoid the stress that can age you faster. They're not measuring their worth by others' standards. They live by their own rules. Think about the guy who's always in a rush to outdo his peers. He's buying the latest car, the newest tech, and every luxury item just to stay ahead. His entire focus is on external validation. Now compare that with a Sigma male who drives an older car, lives within his means, and cares more about inner peace than impressing others. This kind of mental freedom, where you don't need external validation, keeps him young, not just in appearance, but in spirit too. Number 5, independent routines foster consistency and longevity. We've all been there. Those cycles of extreme work periods followed by burnout or staying out too late with friends. Sure, it feels great in the moment, but the toll on your body and mind over time, it's not worth it. These inconsistent habits can age you much faster than you realize. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males thrive on independence, and that translates into consistency. They don't jump between extremes. They build routines that promote longevity. Whether it's a balanced diet, a steady sleep schedule, or setting aside time for their own hobbies and relaxation, they stick to predictable habits. That predictability keeps stress low, and stress, as you know, is a major contributor to aging. Picture this. You try to stick to a New Year's resolution every year, but interruptions keep derailing your progress, and it gets frustrating. On the flip side, Sigma males don't rely on grand gestures. Their daily routines may seem simple, but they're incredibly effective. They approach their routines like a steady machine. There's no rush. They don't need to make a dramatic change. They make small, sustainable improvements, and consistency is their secret weapon. This steady approach helps them stay healthier longer. Number 6, minimalistic lifestyles reduce distractions and toxins. Many men, over time, start accumulating things, possessions, gadgets, experiences, all with the idea that these things will enhance their lives. But here's the thing. Overconsumption doesn't just create physical clutter. It also creates mental clutter. The more you accumulate, the more distractions you face. And all these distractions, they lead to stress and toxins, both mentally and physically. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males embrace minimalism, not just in terms of physical possessions, but in their approach to technology, social commitments, and even friendships. They understand that less is more. By focusing only on what truly serves their needs, they eliminate unnecessary distractions, allowing them to maintain a clear and healthy environment. When you declutter your life, you declutter your mind, and that leads to more energy, focus, and mental clarity. Think about that one friend or colleague who's always upgrading their phone, buying the latest gadgets, and constantly managing an overflowing closet. It's a cycle of accumulation that never seems to stop. Now picture a Sigma male. He's got just what he needs, no more, no less. His space is organized, his thoughts are organized, and that clarity is reflected in his calm demeanor. It's no surprise that this clarity of environment contributes to a more youthful, less stressed, and more vibrant version of himself. Bonus point: greater control over your inner world keeps you younger. Here's where things get interesting. Most men let their environments or external factors dictate how they feel, and it shows. They're constantly swayed by opinions, societal norms, or even the latest health trend. This constant flow of outside influence disrupts their inner peace and makes them more susceptible to stress. And stress, as we've learned, is one of the biggest culprits in aging prematurely. Here's what to do instead. Sigma males are masters of their own inner world. They don't let external factors take the wheel. They choose to limit the influence that society, social media, or other people's opinions have on them. By controlling their emotions, stress levels, and happiness, they maintain a strong, centered sense of peace. This inner peace isn't just a mental state, it's reflected physically too. When you're at peace internally, it keeps you looking and feeling younger for longer. Let's break this down with a relatable example. Imagine someone who is constantly reacting to external stimuli, whether that's the latest gossip, social media updates, or the pressure to live up to someone else's expectations. Now contrast that with someone who takes time each day to meditate, reflect, or simply disconnect from the chaos around them. The latter person feels more at ease, less stressed, and more clear-headed. It's no surprise that this clarity shows in both their mindset and appearance. Less stress, more clarity. That's the secret to a youthful, balanced life. Let's recap what we covered today. Emotional detachment leads to less stress. Self-sufficiency reduces dependency. Solitude fosters mental clarity. Avoiding societal pressures promotes youth. Independent routines enhance longevity. Minimalism reduces distractions and toxins. Bonus point, greater control over your inner world keeps you youthful longer. Make sure to check the links in the description for all the items we mentioned in this video. And don't forget to leave a simple comment below to show you've watched all the way through. It could be something as simple as interesting points. Don't forget to like this video to support our growth, subscribe for more daily insights like this, and share this with someone you think will benefit from it. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the next video on your screen right now.